let's talk about how to pass the half guard in a particular situation. This is a specific use case of the figure 4 lockdown. So my partner here is squeezing the knees, and the figure 4 lockdown really gives him security of controlling my inside leg. So first, I need to resolve this problem, this obstacle here, before I can start passing, right? So first things first, hands on the hip, and I'm gonna step back behind his knee. Notice, the moment I did this, his knee lifts off the ground, creating space. So you see it right in the moment, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hug him below his waist, around his hip. My shoulder will drop to the opposite side, similar to over passing. And the moment I do this, my legs will sprawl, right? So take a look, I'm gonna break this down in a moment, but take a look at this. This will allow me to open his legs, right? And put me in great opportunity to do knee side smash. So as I'm hugging my partner, dropping my shoulder, hugging it behind his hamstring, I'm gonna sprawl. Boom. Now my legs are free. Now this is an important point. I'm going to step back, sit down on my hip. I wanna have a full range of stepping over his legs. As I'm pinching my elbows and bringing his knees together, now my leg will step over, but my knee is driving the motion. As I'm stepping over, my hip will switch. Don't forget about this underhook, critical component. If you are unable to underhook, remember you can always over his arm, hide his elbow, and bring your own elbow towards their own hip. However, underhook is always superior. Controlling his top shoulder, now I can drive his shoulder down and begin passing right to the side. Let's do this on the other side. Beautiful. Figure 4, fully visible. Actually, move to here so we can see it. Outstanding. The figure 4, fully visible. He's squeezing his knees, making it very difficult for me, right? From here, if I drop my shoulder down, I'm going to be about chest level. I'm not gonna be able to control his hips. So, I wanna scoot back. Bring my knee underneath his knee, wedging him up. This creates a weakness in his system, allowing this figure 4 to start slowly opening up. Now, coming behind his hamstrings, bring my hips up, and sprawling allows me to open his legs. Remember, drop right to the side, one hip on the ground. That's gonna give me nice mobility to switch right into that knee side smash. As we find ourselves here, notice right now I end up in a position where I don't have this underhook. So controlling the shoulder and bringing my elbow towards their hip. Critical component here. I cannot allow my partner to move or start pushing me and so on. That's not going to end up well for me. So driving that collar and my elbow down towards the hip gives me the stability to pinch and trap his elbow, his top elbow. My hand is right in the collar, chest level. As I'm pulling my partner down, now I can slowly start walking and putting my partner in the position of letter L. Stepping behind, securing the legs, and passing right to the side will give me very easy and comfortable pass. Let's do this one more time on this side right here. Again, this figure 4 here is the biggest challenge. I really want you to focus on what's happening to his bottom leg. As I step back, boom, this space. This space is gold. This is what allows me to drop right down and start opening my legs by sprawling. If his knee is still on the ground, likely your knee is in front of his knee, so somewhere towards the hip. And that would give him a reasoning to be turned to the side and really control the bottom leg, pinning it to the ground or driving it towards the ground. If I'm able to step behind the knee, meaning towards the feet, now likely the leg will wedge up, creating the space. See, the challenge here is if his leg is flat, not only he has more squeezing motion here, more squeezing power, but also I'm not able to hug his hips, which shuts down a lot of these opportunities. So creating this opening right underneath the leg, it's gold mine for me. As we find ourselves here, hug and sprawl. Stepping right over. If I'm on my toes, my stepping now is going to be limited. So I want to make sure I drop down to the hip, create mobility for my leg, and open my own hip to give it a chance to switch right towards the other side. Control the shoulders, control the bottom lapel. Now we can walk, putting our partner in a beautiful passing opportunity and finishing pass right in the side control.